What is up, YouTube? Fanta here, and this is some of the footage I got from the swap meet in San Diego. It was huge. It was crazy big. The swap meet we have here in Tucson is nothing compared to the swap meet. This swap meet was probably at least 4 to 5 times bigger, and unfortunately, there were a lot of places that were like the swap meet in Tucson. Right here, there is a reseller who has some of the games not priced horribly bad, but it was really frustrating to find a lot of these people who had already priced the games way overvalued. I mean, they got like NHL over there. I mean, it's $2, but for a PlayStation 2 game, it's not really worth anything at all. I mean, there weren't terrible prices, like right here, Pirates of the Caribbean. Pretty cool game, but I wanted to keep looking. I wanted to find the great, amazing deals on games, and I knew that the reseller areas were not the places to find them. But sometimes you do catch these places slipping, so you always do want to at least check for a little bit. Right now I'm looking through some Super Nintendo games, some NES stuff. I don't believe these had prices on them for some reason. But looking at some PS2 games, and all the decent games were a little bit too expensive for my taste. Because, I mean, I'm used to the yard sale prices of $1 per game and stuff like that. Now, this GameCube Wavebird over here, I was thinking about picking it up, but I wound up not getting it just because it's missing the back. It doesn't have the wireless adapter for it. So those are two other things that I have to track down on eBay that I really didn't want to spend the time and money doing. Here's some games over here. I just kind of wanted to give a quick overview of what everything this guy was selling. I believe the prices were on the back of these. Yeah, they were ridiculous. $25 for Harvest Moon. I don't think so. We just found those recently at a yard sale. I believe it was about $5 when we found it at a yard sale. Metroid 3 Corruption, I believe that was $25 right there. I kind of missed that, but I mean, that game has been on sale at GameStop for like $5. It was really interesting to see all the things they had at the yard sale booths. At least that's what I like to call them. I mean, there were tons of Mac computers back there. I mean, it is California, the birthplace of the Mac. This is where I spent most of my time at the swap meet, was looking through these giant piles. I did find Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz for the Wii, but the lady wanted $5 and she was not budging. That's another thing I really ran into here, was that people did not budge from their prices. They'd go down maybe $1, maybe $2, but that was it. They wouldn't go any lower, even though it was obvious that this woman knew nothing about video games at all. And then my dad pointed out this iPod that has seen better days. Looking through here, I was looking through some PS2 games, hoping to find something cool, and unfortunately I didn't find anything great while at the swap meet, but I did find a few games here and there that were fun to pick up, like Sonic Heroes for the PS2. I don't have this game, I'm not sure if it's any good, but I asked them for $1, or I asked for the game for $1, and they said yeah, so I went and picked that up. Plus it was for, I believe, a charity as well, so I didn't feel too bad throwing away $1 for that game. Here I just got some footage of some paintings because White would have gone crazy over the amount of paintings this guy had. It was ridiculous. It was like half yard sale stuff, half a bunch of paintings, so you might have been able to get a good deal, White. Here's just some more overview of the general swap meet landscape. Here was a deal I was trying to get. This was a AGS 001, this wasn't the 101, but I did still want it. It was in great condition, but the guy wanted $25 for it, which was just ridiculous, because it wouldn't turn on, it didn't come with a charger, and I offered him $10, which is still more than I would have paid at a yard sale, and he didn't budge. So that was the really big frustrating thing about this swap meet, is that nobody would budge on prices, even though that's the main point of a swap meet, is to haggle and buy at good prices. This right here was $30. This was also a yard sale stand, but it was almost half resell at the same time, because I noticed a lot of other stuff was very overpriced, and I don't think they're going to sell much of the stuff because of the prices that they're asking. So I'm not really sure how these people are staying in business or coming each week setting all this up, because I didn't see anybody buy from these people, and they really shouldn't have, because like I said, these people need to be negotiating better. And right there, Dragon Warrior, I did ask them how much that was. I believe I pick it up in a second here, and they wanted, I believe, $10 to $15 for it. and I tried to offer a little bit lower, but they wouldn't budge, so I did not wind up picking that up because I own that game already. The reason I wanted to pick that up was just because it had a cleaner label. I didn't even ask about the DS because I knew it was just going to be too expensive. So I just kind of took one more glance at the games and decided there was really nothing for me. And then I also looked at the DS games up there, and still nothing really worth my time to try to barter because I knew they wouldn't anyway. This was an interesting area. The guy had a bunch of sealed Game Boy Advance games, but they were all third-party shovelware titles. So it was not surprising that he had all these games still factory sealed because nobody probably would have bought them. He probably got them at stores once they were clearing out their stock and thought they might be worth something someday. But he wasn't selling any of these either. What I was really interested in was his Magic cards that he had, because he had some old Magic cards, and he also had some sealed packs, he said, but he wouldn't go in his truck, which was right there, and look for it for us. It didn't really make any sense. It's like he didn't want to sell us anything. It was really weird. Just kind of looking through here, hoping to find some deals. I saw that SSX Tricky. Thought about picking it up, but it was $3, and I wasn't sure if I had it already. No more DS lights. That was kind of a theme. This guy had a lot of games. It was pretty cool. I got to dig through this. This was another yard sale style, not really reseller tent. Not everything was priced already. I don't know why I just did that. Maybe I said something. I don't really remember. The audio was kind of messed up when I tried to import it because the mic on my camera is kind of screwed up. So I'm looking through all this. It's kind of cool that the Fear 2 is factory sealed, and I don't think he wanted much money for it, but I already have the game, so it was kind of pointless to try to pick up. Enter the Matrix is a great game. Resistance, that's like 89 cents at any local GameStop, or really any store. Simpsons Road Rage, I have that game already, but that's a fantastic game. Otherwise I would have picked that one up, definitely. And I noticed there's a clear case down there, and I wanted to see what it was, because you never know, and you always want to check. And thankfully, I don't know if you can see it already, but it's Grand Theft Auto 5. I wound up picking that up for $7. So that's a crazy good deal. These are some college guys, actually. So these games were each $1. So it was really cool that they were selling it for yard sale prices, and they had everything set up just like a yard sale. So I went ahead and picked up Crash, I believe SSX Tricky, and that SpongeBob game over there. And I thought about Rainbow Six, but once again, I'm not sure if I have it. I believe I have it for the PS2 already. And then I also wanted to look at their Magic cards just because they had quite a few rare ones. But yeah, that was the sunny San Diego. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.